Right. So why people even talk like he the best at? He didn't even fight at 135 yet.
Right.
He didn't even have power at 126, 30 or none of that.
He is good.
Possible. I think Lamont Roach is a good fighter, so he better shut up and stay focused.
Yeah, I think right now, Shakur the only fighter I think that can really give him that challenge, just because he got very high IQ, great defense.
Gervonta Davis quietly disregarded Shakur Stevenson's performance when he tweeted LOL in response to Stevenson's victory over Josh Padley. According to Tank's responses, he thinks Shakur is overrated and not a serious danger. Tank launched jabs at Davis, who was obviously annoyed by the Shakur hype. He asked why Stevenson was being referred to as one of the finest fighters when he hadn't even properly competed at 135 years old. Tank also pointed out that Shakur lacked knockout power even when he fought at 12 he won 26. Stevenson's reputation as a great fighter is directly called into question by this, and it's obvious that Tanker isn't going to back down from the ongoing verbal battle.
135 contemporaries have a lot to say these days. Shakur Stevenson, well, of course, he's now 135 after all that stuff, and then Devin Haney.
Right. So why people even talk like he the best at? He didn't even fight at 135 yet.
Right.
He didn't even have power at 126, 30 or none of that.
He is good.
Okay. How can you? All that's just okay. How can you stop people that can actually hit? No matter all that boxing, you gonna get hit. What you gonna do when you get?
View Stevenson praised Saudi Arabia and their treatment of combatants during the news conference. Following the bout, he commended Turki Alik, the head of Saudi Arabia's General Entertainment Authority, for his support of boxing and the prospects it presents as the nation quickly develops into a significant venue for high-profile bouts. Given that Saudi Arabia is prepared to pay high prices to host major fights, Stevenson made it clear that he would love to fight there again in the future. He even implied that a possible matchup with Davis would take place there.
I'm just going to say to you now, true warrior spirit tonight. Taking this on such short notice, a lack of preparation, but then now you know the levels in terms of if you want to achieve the ultimate goal in this. But the fighter in you, I could only imagine, is probably a little bit disappointed.
Yeah, I'm disappointed. Obviously, I would like to have stayed in there a little bit longer, but conditioning wasn't quite there to body, and they were taking the toll, as you can probably see. Wouldn't have liked to have gone down to some of them, but not quite at that level yet, and I'm not ashamed to admit it.
You know what? Sometimes there's no shame in terms of saying that you can just learn from this, because it's always a journey. So I'm just going to say to you, ultimately. The important question I asked you before was you going to achieve greatness tonight? It was a lot of variables for you to kind of control in terms of the changes, the new arena, all the rest of it. But when you reflect, Shakur, are you happy? That's what I want to ask you first.
Oh, I'm very happy. The name of the game in boxing is hit and don't get hit. I'm a master of it. I didn't get hit, and I hit the guy more than he hit me. So it was a great performance for me. I'm happy with it. There's probably some people that's going to critique and say this and say that, but shut up, I got it done, and I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing.
So I ask you more, just one word. You going to come back here? This is a new home? You going to make this a home as well?
Yeah, I love Saudi Arabia. I love the energy here. I love the fans. Everybody treated me well, and it was an amazing time for me.
Appreciate the work tonight, man.
Stevenson took Davis's remarks seriously and retaliated, asking Davis to maintain his attention since he was about to face Lamont Roach. Even more contentious was Stevenson's statement that he thought Roach could defeat Davis. However, the majority of experts favor Davis when he plays Roach. Stevenson's remarks seemed less like a sincere forecast and more like an attempt to irritate Davis. It's obvious that Stevenson wants Davis's attention and is prepared to insult him in order to get a fight.
Obviously, Tank Davis is the name on everyone's lips. Eddie Hearn spoke about it. Tank tweeted tonight, LOL, during the mid-rounds. What do you make of that?
That's what he's supposed to do. He got to do that, but once again, he got to fight next week, right? So let's see. Let's see what he do. He fighting Lamont Roach next week. I don't think it's going to be an easy fight.
Do you think Lamont Roach could beat Tank Davis next week?
I think yes. I think it's possible. I think Lamont Roach is a good fighter, so he better shut up and stay focused.
What's the conversations been like with Turkey LL Sheikh about that Gervonta Tank Davis fight? Because Eddie says he wants to make it.
Turkey want to make the fight too. I think that once again it's the biggest fight in boxing. He won it. I won it. Now it's all up to Tank.
Last one from me. Terence Crawford said you're like his little brother, and he's so proud of you tonight. What does it mean to you hearing that from Terence?
It means everything. Like I said, I'm an elite level fighter. I'm on the highest skill level, and I got my brothers coming here supporting me. I could listen to him a little bit more because he know what he's talking about. So I appreciate him, and I thank him for coming.
Shakur, thanks for your time. Appreciate it.
During the bout against Padley, Stevenson looked to damage his surgically repaired left hand again. Some spotted him suffering after throwing certain punches, and this might explain why he did not try for an early knockout even with a damaged hand. Boxing luminaries and commentators lauded Stevenson for demonstrating his exceptional talents by stopping Josh Padley, acknowledging his skill and ring IQ, but everyone was impressed. Emanyans branded the fight as boring, criticizing Stevenson for not delivering a stunning knockout or participating in a more interesting fight. When talking about Stevenson's approach, the division between boxing purists and casual fans keeps coming up.
Boring Shakur. That's what all boxing fans saying right now. Even though Shakur Stevenson did get TKO stoppage after getting his hand surgery, he did hurt Padley with a body shot earlier in the fight. In the 9th round, after again catching Padley to the body, Padley's corner threw in the towel. Shakur Stevenson is polarizing. Professional athletes, the top boxers today, stay on Shakur's side, saying that he is great. His technique and abilities is just on another level. On the other side, we have fans who are just not satisfied with his style, not fan-friendly fighter. I could agree to that. When Shakur lets his hands go, he does land. He's accurate. He is great. But what is he gonna do from now on? Is he gonna continue being stubborn and do what he does and see what he gets him? Or he gives fans what they asking for by being more aggressive, by getting stoppages? There's Gervonta Davis, Keyshawn Davis. There's Loma.
Expectations were high for Stevenson to finish things early, and many fans were disappointed with Shakur's performance since they felt that he should have eliminated Josh Padley much sooner, given the talent gap and the little notice Padley took the fight.
Shakur Stevenson defeats Josh Padley in the 8th round after dropping him 3 times and his team throwing in the white towel to end the fight. Now, it was a very good performance by Shakur Stevenson, but I don't know if I'm just a hater or I don't like the guy, but I didn't like the fight. I thought that Shakur Stevenson could have put out Padley a lot earlier. I understand that Shakur Stevenson is a patient fighter and he likes to take his time and he likes to pick his punches very, very carefully, but I think having a Padley that took this fight on Tuesday was a very good opportunity for you to show us, the whole boxing community, the whole world, that you can knock somebody out, and he had that opportunity and I feel like he just didn't take it. So for me, it's just kind of a bad taste. Again, I don't know if I'm just a hater or a lot of other people feel this way, so I'm curious to know if you think that Shakur Stevenson could have done better.
I got to make sure that I'm on top of my game because there's a lot of great fighters in the division. Even though I think the division was overrated because they wasn't fighting each other. But now that they fighting each other, there's a lot of great fighters and I got to be on top.
Stevenson is still adamant about facing Gervonta Davis in the ring, in spite of all the criticism and back-and-forth conversations. The best battle, in his opinion, would be between them. With so much tension and build-up between them, this bout is the most anticipated in history. It will be a genuine test of talent, speed, and boxing IQ.
You and Tank ever linked up in the ring?
Yeah, we sparred before.
Can we ever expect a fight?
Yeah, for sure. I think that's going to be one of the biggest fights in the world.
No cap.
I feel like how they talking about Earl and Bud Crawford, I feel like me and Tank going to be basically 2.0 of that.
Yeah.
Probably even bigger than that. So
that Earl and Bud, who you got?
I think it's a great fight. I ain't going to pick no winner. I'm forever rocking with Bud regardless, though. So I want to sit there as a fan. But at the end of the day, you got to realize, too, like with Earl, people don't know. Earl showed me like a lot of love since I done came out the amateurs. I'm trying to stay out of that. I'm trying to be more so the person that just watch as a fan and just watch how the fight go and just sit there, you know, enjoy the fight.
By calling Tank a clown and asserting with confidence that Davis cannot defeat him, Shakur elevated the trash talk to a new level. Stevenson is renowned for his unwavering self-confidence and his obvious belief that he is the best fighter.
Lied on me the whole time. Him and his dad and his people lied on me the entire build-up. So no, I'll probably never give that kid an opportunity.
And you said that you're putting your money on Lamont Roach. But if Tank gets the victory, is that the obvious fight that's going to be next?
Yeah, it's the two best fighters in boxing. Gervonta Tank Davis is a hell of a fighter. I keep telling y'all he got great skills. But I'm better than him. I'm better than him at hit and don't be hit, and he can't beat me.
Was it a bit frustrating tonight with Padley just not being willing to play ball?
Nah, it ain't frustrating. I mean, that's what he's supposed to do. He was supposed to come in here, give it his all, make sure that he make it to the 12th round. That's what he was trying to do. So I succeeded at my job, and he tried to do his job.
I imagine that Tank was tweeting LOL because it took you so long to get rid of him, but you didn't prepare for him. Did you have any idea how he was going to fight or what his style would be before the first bell rang?
Nah, I actually really ain't watch him that much, but once again, Tank's style, he's a power puncher. He's a guy that's trying to knock you out. I'm a guy that's trying to break you down, pick you apart, win. If the knockout comes, it comes. So two different styles, but I'm better than him at the art of boxing.
And obviously, you and Tank have your disses here and there, but you know you kind of alluded to it a couple of seconds ago. Is there deep down respect for each other?
I got respect for his game. I don't got respect for the person. I think he's a clown.
Hey, How can you make that fight happen, Shakur?
Turkey got all the money, so put the biggest fight on. I mean, let's negotiate. I think both of us can make a lot of money, and I'm ready to make it.
While fans are divided, the boxing community is speculating about a possible Tank versus Shakur battle. Tank's mix of strength, experience and talents makes many boxing experts and observers think he could be too much for Shakur.
Recently, Terrence Crawford had an interview when he was asked the question, who you got in this fight, Shakur or Tank? And he basically said he think that Tank can't beat Shakur, and Tank knows it because that Shakur is not going to get touched. He has too much defense for Tank and all of this shit. And damn near compared Shakur to fucking Floyd Mayweather. I'm going to say this. Shakur, I do think you got skills. And I'm going to just say it, bruh. You are not a fucking Floyd Mayweather. We're talking about fucking Floyd Money Mayweather. The Philly Shuffle. Nigga, you can't touch him. You ain't touching him. It's over. It's Floyd Mayweather. Don't get this man pumped up and get him popped out here, bruh. Because that's what you're doing. You go have that man go in the ring with Tank and think that he Macho Man, goddamn Terminator, and he go get his motherfucking lights cut off like he ain't paid a bill. That motherfucker Tank, at the end of the day, you know how many niggas he fought that got defense? And he tore their ass down? Like, if we speaking facts right now, bruh, yes, it's a lot of niggas that probably is quicker than Tank and some more shit. The thing is, it's like, the way he hit you, like, if you get hit by Tank, bro, I'm not gonna lie, the right way, you're going to sleep. I don't give a fuck if you Muhammad Ali. You're going to bed. Bro, I just watched a video. He just did a private boxing, like, you know, a sparring thing where he let people come and watch him fucking train. The dude, the trainer who he fucking doing pads with, he knocked this nigga elbow out the socket. Come on, bro, like his shit hanging. He knocked his elbow out the socket. I'm telling you, y'all keep pumping this nigga, bro. I'm telling you, out of everybody that we keep matching Tank with, Shakur gonna get it the worst. Because everybody pumping him up. You got your own mans. You got Terrence Crawford talking about, yeah, he got defense like Mayweather. Boy, he go get his ass barbecued in that ring. Not even cooked, go get his ass barbecued. I can see it right now. Ding, ding. Got a little smirk on his face. Think shit funny. Tank walk his goofy ass down. Like, y'all keep playing like this man ain't really walking niggas down low-key. Like, in the ring, like, stretching shit. You know how many niggas just done seen backflip in the air? That's how you know it's over. You get the backflip over top of you, you cook.